Okay, welcome to Townsville, folks. It's nice and warm, beautiful up here. And here's our particular tree of interest, Ficus benjamina, planted late 1800s as part of the railway station precinct. Unfortunately, it's got a bit of a major problem. You can see there's quite a lot of asymmetry in the canopy, huge in fact. And this, as well as some really big pruning injuries, has led to partial failure at the stem. We'll go and have a closer look, and we'll see what's being done to try and arrest it, to preserve it. Okay, so we're under the canopy now, and you can see in the stem, you can see that a fair portion of it has split. We'll step inside the protection fencing in a moment, but what I really want to show you from this position is you can actually see the canopy is parted above us. So there's the stem. Let's get back. We'll have a closer look. So here's the old pruning injury, very large. Obviously a decay column is travelling down through to the roof buttresses. And you can see where it's failed, pulled, separated the wood fibres, quite a bit of wood decay. There's actually a lot of little roots there that are bridging across and are quite important when having held it together thus far. We look across here, you can see limbs have moved down quite dramatically, and currently the tree has 3 support props arresting the movement. Let's have a closer look at that saddle area. So looking down, you see the amount of movement that's occurred, how far these limbs have pulled away. That's the structure of the canopy. Fairly dramatic. This portion, the limbs travelling over and out. 2 props in here. 3rd prop out on this section here. A fair bit of weight to come off. You can see the extent of the asymmetry. It's the edge of the canopy that's pulling away. Reduction will be halfway between the bollard, red and white bollard, and the blue foundation of the builder's fence. This will be all part of the pruning program for these trees in any case, but the impact will be quite dramatic on this particular tree, and essential if we're to hope to preserve it, maintain it, anything like its current status. So it's always a concern when trying to provide long-term management for heritage trees like planted in such a formal environment like this. It's always a problem to try and balance best practice with retaining both the character and sense of the heritage place. It's a very formal, tokerized form that's been going on for at least the last 50 years. But for lots of combined reasons, bad pruning in the past, as we've seen on that massive injury, and to be honest, difficulties in maintaining the pruning program regularly on an annual basis. You can see the asymmetry that's developed in that one tree. But it really is essential in terms of preserving the character And there is a lot of character in this old railway precinct. It is essential to make the effort to preserve these trees in the form that they were intended, and in the process gives us time to plant succession trees, and that's really important. So it can only be hoped that when the pruning's done, we have another look at this maybe in a month when I get back up here. This tree is starting to show us signs of significant stability, and we have some confidence about its long-term sustainable place in this precinct. Lovely little Benjamin.